Is Daredevil Born Again, episode number 3. Wow. Decent episode, strong episode in my personal opinion. Love how they jumped into it. It took us into what we know from Matt Murdock being the lawyer who's fighting in court for his client. There's setbacks, there's craziness, there's a witness who they try to bring that they're trying to kill the cops. There's a car chase scene, which was crazy, and I love the way they did the decoy thing, because I'm like, I bet you he's not in there, and I was right. Just to get him to court, because the cops are after him. The dirty looks that the White Tiger got, revealing something that they weren't supposed to reveal. They wanted to keep his identity as the vigilante out of it, but because he knew that the special witness came in, he decided to put his tail between his legs and run and not, testify and help him out. He knew he was losing his case. So the best thing to do was to say, listen, if he's this vigilante, why would he kill a cop? Like, why would he throw everything away when he's this kind of person? It wasn't what he was wearing, it was the person. He wanted to do good and help. So he was trying to prove his client was a good person trying to do the right thing, but something bad happened, and instead of what they're making him out to be a murderer and stuff like that, So he ends up pulling the card, reveals the big thing. Everybody's freaking out in court. It was pretty cool. The judge is upset at Matt Murdock because, he had agreed not to do it because that's what he wanted. Now you got the other prosecutor going bananas. You got the Kingpin doing his stuff, having still issues with his wife and dealing with situations that's going on. He doesn't like what's going on, whatever. Kingpin was kind of a little bit more in the back shadow of this, even though he was still wheeling and dealing. Don't get me wrong. He was still present. Yeah, I'm focusing more on things because that's what I enjoyed more of the Matt Murdock, the White Tiger thing. And then, as a result, spoiler, if you haven't seen it, that's your fault. He gets acquitted. So he's found not guilty. He goes. And this is the crazy part, guys. That's why the last 5 minutes, you got to watch it right till the end. Last 5 minutes of this episode, you have the Kingpin asking Gandolfini's son, I can't remember his name. I think his name is Dylan. I want to see this BB reporter. I want to give her another interview. So he kind of does this. Kingpin's not happy that the vigilante, the White Tiger, gets away. So he's kind of indirectly talking about vigilantes and, justice not being served, but eventually, some way, somehow, it all works out. And you got him, the White Tiger, basically putting on his outfit, going to do what he's doing. Patrols the street. Walks a couple of blocks, and I swear to God, guys, a few seconds later, you got this guy out with a trench coat, pulls the gun, and shoots. Shoots him dead. Walks away, and all we see walking towards the screen is the Punisher's skull. And everybody's losing their minds. Oh my God, the Punisher, no. It's someone in person. I can almost guarantee that. Punisher don't work that way, but it's going to make it somehow, because eventually I think that's how we're going to get Frank Castle's back in the picture, that Matt Murdock's going to find out that maybe he thinks that there's a chance that he did it, so he's going to track him down, and I think that's what he's going to do. It's going to be an investigative, report kind of, let's try and find the Punisher and see where he is the next episode, and then near the end, we're going to see the Punisher and then have that confrontation that we saw in the trailer. So that's a spoiler, which I think that's what's going to go down, to tell you the truth, and then Kingpin's going to get more mad, and something else is going to happen between him and his wife. And I know he promised his wife that he's not going to go after this, what is it, Andrew? I don't even know what person she had slept with or whatever, but he's going to get him eventually. Trust me. He's going to indirectly, no one's going to mess around with his wife. The Kingpin's the Kingpin for a reason, right? He's just using the actual government now to do his dirty work for him instead of getting his own hands dirty and kind of separating him from the violence that the city is. He's going to sue on the city and anything. He wants power. He's addicted to power, guys. Either way, whether it's the criminal world or the government, he's going to find it and he's going to get his hands dirty. And Matt's going to, go further, and he's going to be forced to put on the suit again to go after who he needs to and stop things before they get worse. That's what I think is going to go on. But happy to see. Can't wait to see John Barenthal, Punisher, probably at the end of next episode. If not, maybe at the beginning. It'll surprise me. Who knows? I don't know. You guys let me know. You think he's going to show up at the beginning of next episode, or you can think it's going to be right near the end, and then we're going to get him in the following? I think he's going to be in the last 2 episodes. That's what I think, personally. Okay, guys. So that's my official episode number 3 review of Daredevil Born Again. Let me know in the comment section below if you like it or not.